I fortunately didn't let Curt Hennings bring me down for life. I mean, I did regroup, life went on, I went to college, met some other men. And actually, when I met my wonderful husband, he wasn't tall. I don't know why. You know women, how we all have this tall, dark, and handsome thing? Well, it was then that I realized, have you heard the saying that short men are the gold mine of dating? Just that's my tip for your single women out there, okay? You can thank me later. We started our family, we had my son, and we were having a great time building our life together when my husband was diagnosed with late-stage kidney cancer. We went through a 5-month journey of emergency surgery and flying to California for supposedly the best chemo and countless of late-night ER visits. But on this particular day, it was the 5th and final month of his illness, and I'd finally come to realize that I needed to transfer him from our home to the hospice facility where he'd be more comfortable. And so I had called the ambulance transport company, and they were on the way. As I laid with my husband, waiting for them to come, it was an incredibly dark hour in my life. The doorbell rang. I went down. It wasn't the ambulance company. It was our friend Annie. Now, you all know someone like Annie, the crazy, no inhibition, the friend who makes you feel like you've been best friends forever. She's kind of wacky, a DJ. She walks in and has no idea that this is Gary's last day at home. She has no idea that we're waiting for the ambulance. She had been driving through our neighborhood and just in an act of kindness thought, knowing Gary was sick, she'd stop and check in on us. Well, she walks in, goes straight to the fridge. Don't you have anything good to eat other than this natural organic crap? She flips on the dance tunes, opens a bottle of wine, totally unfazed by the seriousness of the situation. And in a moment, she has me laughing and distracted in a beautiful way. Shortly after, the ambulance company does come. She jumps in like she's been a medic her whole life, starts helping, cracking the ambulance people up, and Gary and I get in the ambulance. As I'm sitting there at his side and we're driving away from our home, going down our street, I look out the back window of the ambulance, and through my tears, in a rainy day, much like today, I see Annie standing on our porch, waving goodbye, being silly, and making sure that I felt supported until we were completely out of sight. One brief moment in time, an impact that lasted a lifetime. Now, I haven't seen Annie probably, that was 10 years ago. I ran into her at a coffee shop the other day. Big hugs, high fives, oh my gosh, how's it been? And I told her, I said, Annie, those few moments we spent together totally impacted me, not just in that moment you gave me, but in the gift that when we impact someone's life, it's also the gift of you can keep reliving that memory when you need that support, when you need that love. And each of you in the work that you do, you are these uplifters in life. You are the people that in the moments of your day, you're creating massive impact, massive, significant, and positive impact, not of the Grim Reaper kind. But don't you find that when you're in the trenches working every day, it's so easy to forget, really, what's the bigger picture? What is this all about? And I've heard the last few days at the conference, you have a lot of rules and regulations coming down the pike, right? You're being asked to do more with less. You certainly could have picked a profession where you earned fatter paychecks or maybe had more luxurious office space. But remember that you don't know what that moment is that you're impacting a life. And the hard part is, people generally don't have the opportunity to come back and tell you, hey, when you said that or when you extended that support to me, When I look back now, 10 or 40 years later, that was a turning point in my life. We don't know, but you have to keep the vision that that is what it's about and that you are changing lives. And never underestimate the power of a moment.